Greetings, everyone. I am Lady Murphy of the House Daley of California South, defender of the project, and by the grace of coffee and Jesus, author of the audio video project manager handbook. This is us. This is the night. You are joining us. You are watching. You are listening. And if you are watching, you are seeing the cover of the handbook for this podcast, The AV Life.
And I'm your host, Tim Van Woeart, from the great state of New Jersey, where it is finally feeling seasonably comfortable, for lack of a better term.
Reasonably comfortable.
And you are watching and listening to the AV Life. Yeah, I said it that way because today, at least, the rain stopped and I was outside in a t-shirt and it was kind of comfortable. And last night I started the softball season last night. So, yes. So we were out playing in the rain and the cold, and that was not fun at all. And also we lost, which also added insult to injury, I guess you could say, as they say. So yeah. So today is a regular spring April day. So
the day that we are recording, this day is actually the last day of April.
Yes.
And this week here in my neighborhood in Southern California, it has been the coldest it has been all year.
Wow.
Which is not saying much.
Is it still a beautiful day in the neighborhood at least? Like
the high is like 65.
Oh, see, I like that. Like,
yes, it is pleasant. But I was like, oh, it's pleasant. Like, oh, I do need to wear long pants.
Oh, is this when you see the Southern Californians? They start getting out the parkas and stuff like that. Like they're just not used to it.
I'm like, wait a minute, a jacket? I shouldn't have to wear a jacket. But yeah, but I'm bringing out my jackets. So that's happening around here. And I live in a college town, so there's like college ends earlier. The school year ends earlier than the public school. So they're starting. Oh my god! Yeah, they're starting to like look like they're almost done. Looks like parents are coming around, and schools.
Yeah. So it's speaking of schools and things like that, because yes, today is April 30th, folks, as we are recording this episode. This will be the last recorded episode in April of this year for the AV Life. So it's happy May for those as you're listening to this episode, but it's currently April.
I love May for a couple of reasons. It is an action verb, kind of. It's a permission. Yeah. March is the big action. But May is also an action.
That's true.
The verb.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that is true. So yeah, March and May are both.
You may.
Yes, you may. So
I interrupted.
And then for all the millennials and those who are you have your in-sync vibes. It's gonna be May. So there's your earworm that to keep that in your head a little bit longer. Also, April 30th in 1946.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Yep. My university that I work for now, Rutgers University Newark, was founded, or I guess incorporated, as it were, as part of Rutgers as a whole.
Okay.
So we celebrated the kickoff to our 80th anniversary today on campus.
Congratulations.
So, yeah. So we are 80 years young, and we are excited to celebrate over the course of the next year. So yeah, April 30th, 1946 to today.
46 was a significant year.
It's a good year.
It was right after World War I was won.
So there you go. Yeah.
World War II. Two.
Yeah, two.
Yeah. World War II was one. Wait a minute. 2 was 1?
2. 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay.
Still one of my favorite bits from like any, like, actually, I've never actually really put thought to this, but that's one of the better bits within Clue, the movie. It's Tim Curry's character as Wadsworth the butler talking to Miss Scarlet, and they're counting the bullets that have been used in the revolver, and he's trying to convince her that there are no more bullets left in the gun, and they were counting off like one for the chandelier, one for the singing telegram, blah blah blah, and they're just 1+1+2+1. And like, no, there was only one for this. So
and they go on and on.
it going on, yeah. It's
Fantastic.
it's so quick and it's so well done that it just sticks with you. So yeah. I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen. It's a cult.
Go see Clue.
Yeah, go see Clue.
He's not going to spoiler it.
No.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we are 1946 is an important year. So yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we celebrated that on campus, and I can also celebrate that I finished my classes for my first master's class. So,
and as our crew member would say, always be learning. Always
be learning. Yes, James King, you are getting a call out there. So here, you better retweet this episode. And yes, so I continued my learning. I am just waiting on grades at this point. So I feel confident that I will get the grade I'm looking for, and if not better, and I'll continue my MBA journey.
That's been you've been putting a lot of effort into it.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you. I guess I didn't realize how much stress it was putting on me, because like even that night on Tuesday night, like after the class and after I got home, like I just felt lighter. Like I felt like, okay, like I could breathe for a few weeks before the next one kicks off. So, and I think more of that stress was just because I want to make sure I do well, and because I haven't been in school for all that time, like a little bit of FOMO, not FOMO, imposter syndrome. Like, oh, why am I here? Like, am I good enough to be here? It's a little bit of all that. Self-inflicted stress. So,
what? You know what? It's funny that you say that, because for those that have been following along, the last time I was on this show, I kind of wasn't. I was the ghost in the wall.
Yes.
I was like making chatty, snarky comments.
It was great. I had to say, Murphy, though, sorry to interrupt, but that was great. I enjoyed being like your voice from beyond. Like I felt like I was a what's the
like a
medium. I was a medium.
Yes.
That's what it was. I could sense your presence and pass your information along.
The energy is thickening. And it was, okay. So the reason I came on that way is because I was hopped up on all the stuff that was happening with the Cavlo event in Tennessee. It's funny because NAB was happening in Las Vegas, which is closer by, but I was invited to go speak in Tennessee for the Cavlo event, and it was a sweet event. It was really nice.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback on that.
It was great. It was not so huge that like Infocom is like, what is happening? It's just like this constant, like being in Infocom is like being in a video game. Like you're running around and trying to capture things and ducking and trying to hurry up and run and get this, and oh no, wait and get that, and what am I missing?
Just don't run into an enemy and get shrunk.
All kinds of things like that. But this was something you could really sit down. You could think about. There was education, which I got to disperse. It was really great. I made such wonderful connections. And so I was hopped up and tired and on a layover in um, in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I was starving, so I went over and found a food, and to my delight, the um, the airport had a Whataburger, which I had only heard of,
Mm.
and I got to taste it for myself, and it was very delicious. And but even better than the burger was the shake. Oh my gosh, the chocolate shake was astonishing. So
Nice.
I got to experience that, and so I was done, and I went and connected on the on the airport Wi-Fi and tried to
Mm-hmm.
join in. And I think I was able to get to the part where I could see you guys, but you couldn't see me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was chatting in the chat in here, and you were like passing on my little comments. So that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting because like you were there. Like I could see your
Mhm.
little box saying that you had connected, but your video and your audio were not
Oh,
connected.
you
So
could see
like
my box. Okay.
yeah, I could see your box, and but that was yeah. I couldn't have added you to the stage even if I wanted to,
Ah,
which was really interesting. So, the funny things we learn about StreamYard while we're using it.
that's what it is, like the users, right? So it was delightful to share my AV project manager handbook.
Mm-hmm.
I got to I was so nervous. This is why I thought of it, is you were talking about how you had the imposter syndrome. And for those who were following along, as I was kind of live posting about what was happening, including the post about Whataburger, which did get a lot of posts. A lot of people were like, "Oh, cool."
Oh yeah, all of
It's
our
funny
AV
too.
food, all of our AV foodies out
Oh, I
there.
forgot to tag that. Yeah.
That's
So,
it. Yep.
uh-huh. So, but it was really scary to me. What I created in that education session was bigger than what's in the book, because
Mm.
I was trying to do the work of creating the PowerPoint to say what I was saying in from the book, but I'm like, oh, while I was condensing it down, I kind of created even more stuff. So it was delightful,
Okay.
and I may have forgotten some things, but I didn't forget to create a survey at the end of my two classes.
Mm.
And the delightful thing in the survey, okay, super delightful. Everybody said they would recommend it to somebody else.
Great.
Cool. But the other thing too that was surprise information is I had a question saying, "What was your takeaway, and what would you like to hear more of, or
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to hear next time or a different time?" And all of the people who answered the survey had totally different answers. So I
Mm.
said, "What did you like best?" You might think, "Oh, well, the one thing that I thought was the big splash." Everybody had a different thing.
That's great.
That to me says there's a lot of value in it,
Yes.
right? So, which leads to my PM minute.
Well done. Well done.
It does lead to the PM minute because when it comes to project management, there's so much to know. There's so much. Um, but as I find myself, I have learned when I am stuck in a project and I'm not sure what to do, or I'm not sure if what I'm thinking is the right way, stopping and talking to the people on the team, trusting them with the fact that I don't know. Like you were saying, you have imposter syndrome. I was terrified making this project. Oh, I was really scared. And I thought, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm going to have to talk in front of everybody. In any case, this happens a lot in projects too, because there's a lot of people, the customer, whoever else, my boss, whoever is watching. And I hit the part where like, I don't know. And I'm the one that's supposed to know, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't.
Hmm.
But if I go up to the people on the team, if I go to the people on the team and say, here's the problem, even if, even if they're not friendly, even if it's a hostile team, bringing that up really helps get things unstuck.
Mm.
It really does do a lot. So the PM minute is people matter. and bring the people in, because they'll have a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience and insight.
I like that. You know, it's funny. Like, it's such a simple thing too, because you think about it. Like, yeah, you want to bring the people in. Like, why make it such an exclusive club? You know, it's like, yeah, just I ran into that recently, where mm, from my understanding, when I came into my new role, that the previous person that was involved in our department didn't divulge certain things regarding projects to like the rest of the team. So like it would always be, yeah, go talk to that guy. Yeah, go talk to that guy. You know, it's like there was never any transparency to anybody else on the team as to what was going on. So like I've made it a point when I do my projects that I bring the other guys along. That way, if we I get number one, they learn because they're young and they need the experience of, you know, being involved in these projects. It's a backup for me because if for some reason I'm out or away on vacation or, you know, in another meeting or something like that, they can answer like some basic questions. And if there's something else that they can't, then maybe it could wait and then I can handle it. But like, I don't know. I feel like when you share the information and, you know, invite the others in, you know, that's the best way of doing things, you know? And I think I'd like to hear their opinions too, because sometimes I'm guilty of this, that because I've been doing things for so long a certain way, having somebody that hasn't done it as much, those creative options tend to pop up, I think. At least that's been my experience. Because they're already thinking about, like, they don't have all this other data and products and things like that. And you know, that have, you know, sorry, knocked over a cup. Uh, you know, they don't have all that like in their head. So sometimes that kind of frees them up to think outside the box.
It can, yeah. And being it kills the dragon too, you know, because you're like, oh no, everyone's gonna think I'm failing. Like, no, just go. I don't know what I'm doing. What do you guys think?
Mm.
What should we do? It's like, okay, yeah, I don't know. What shall we do?
Yeah.
And it takes courage to do that, but it often catches me up and go, yes, there's support for this.
Yeah.
So when I went to Tennessee, I got to meet lots of people and hear in my session and as I was walking on the show floor, their experiences. Like, what is there to know? What I met some people from Vanderbilt, which I believe is a university.
It is a university. That happens to be BC's university.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Well, I did not run into BC while I was there.
No,
So,
I think that
okay.
he was in Japan.
Oh, right. He was with Joe in
Or about to,
Japan.
or like about to,
There was
like,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Who knows? But I'm like, they were describing their circumstance. I'm like, oh, that's like USC and maybe like Stanford, like this huge beast of and it's got a hospital and it's got all the schools and it's got different things going on. It's more than just, it's not just a university. It's this like enormous thing that does all this
Yep.
stuff. And they were describing some of their challenges. I was like, wow, huh.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe this would help solve part of it. You know, some of the tasks, some of the tricks and things that I have in the book. And I connected with some other people that were coming to me saying, hey, I think that you might consider doing some other things. Like I talked with someone today about creating from the handbook a course as a separate product. I'm like, Yeah, let's
There
get
you
this
go.
out to where people
Yeah.
can get it. It can be training, things like that. So I'm looking at this, figuring it out. So
I would gladly take a Murphy Daley project management course. You know, it's like,
yeah,
and
I
get my and for CTS credits as well. Work with a Vixa on
I think
that.
we can do that. Yes,
I
I
think you could
think
do that.
I can do that. Yeah.
You know people now, or we could get you in touch
I
with
know I was
people.
connecting with people at this show, and I'm like, oh, and I'm considering like how to create a punk rock counterculture underground book signing somewhere.
There you go.
Not on the floor,
Nope, not on the
because
floor.
I'm not one of those. I'm not a boother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
You're,
scrappy little
I would say you're a
DIY
float.
grassroots.
You're a floater in a way.
Right.
You just float from.
I'm not, yeah,
Oh wait,
an
what was that?
outsider.
That's like, it's like Guys and Dolls with the floating crap game. You know, it's like we don't talk about it. You gotta know where it is, and it just moves from one spot to another.
Oh, right. Yeah. Free
Keep it
agent.
secret. Sorry,
Whew.
I've been like my brain has just been on all levels lately. Um, so yeah, so that's yeah. We'll make sure you get your book signing
I
somewhere.
know. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll figure it
So
out.
stand by.
Yeah,
I'll be letting
we'll
people
stay.
know.
Yeah,
I should
the
make
whole
some
underground.
stickers.
There you go.
Oh, I was thinking of making an underground kind of a zine or something like a Xerox thing put in there special.
It has to be, yeah, it has to be like that ditto paper. It's got to be like that purple,
Like
like
mimeograph. Well, maybe not that. I
from
don't know
like
if
the
you
80.
have those.
Yeah,
It's
do
something.
those even exist
Dot
anymore?
matrix print.
They're not very quiet though. You know, it'll be like, you know, midnight. It's just hear the.
I was thinking like the 90s or like
Okay.
punk rock, you know. But
Oh,
anyway,
90s. Okay, there you go.
maybe.
The early days of inkjet. There you go.
Uh-huh. All that. Yeah. Whew. So
So,
tell us more about how you feel, like what's your next goal for your education?
well, I have another class to take as part of the bridge program that I'm in. So that is marketing for managers. So that'll come up hopefully in May, at the end of May. So, or at the end of this month, as
Oh,
people are
that's
listening.
soon. So you're just keeping it going.
Oh yeah, I don't want to. So that was my downfall in education in general, was stopping. It was like the stopping and the starting and the stopping and the starting. It's like, I just want to get it done. Like that's so. Oh, so one of my final projects for organizational behavior. So we had a group project, which was great. We did an awesome job. So we had that, and then had we had to do a personal development plan.
Oh.
So yeah, so I went back through all of my notes and all of the things that we've talked about, and she gave us like evaluations that we would do, like how political are you, what kind of personality trait are you, you know, like, so you get to understand yourself as well, because you're part of the organization, so you need to understand yourself and how you operate. And so I took all that knowledge and put it into what ended up being a 6-page paper about where I want to go and what I want to do. So I talked about moving up within higher education, and
you want to rule the world.
Well,
but everybody wants to rule.
Yeah. Everybody wants to rule. Anyway, sorry. I'll save everybody from that.
It's a fun show today.
It is a fun show today. So yeah, so I took all that, put it in there, and yeah, I talked about higher ed. I talked about I also talked about the things that like I struggle with, and you know, so it's a very in-depth document, just kind of what the next steps are for the next year. So And it was helpful for me. So I'm hoping I'll revisit again in a year and see how I did against my my development plan and plan out for next year. So
that's wonderful. That's more than, I mean, I'm not sure. Like, like, I guess I'll do the next thing and the next thing and see what happens. I used to do a lot of planning like that, but at this moment I'm feeling like, let's see, I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like it fell off the edge of the world.
Well, and that's why, like, for at least for the education part, I have to plan like that.
That's true.
Like and I try to plan like that with work. Home is a different story because I'm season to season because it depends on my son's schedule, my schedule, my wife's schedule. It's like so we're planning potentially a vacation in September, so that's like 4 months away. So that's that. So that's about as far out as we can go right now.
That's how it can be.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's the at least the short-term future for me right now. Got all my budgets in for what I need to order for the summer, so now I'm just waiting for my approvals, which everybody that I needed to have sign off on things was at the party today, so for the university. So it's kind of on hold right now. So I'm guessing Monday or Tuesday I'll have some answers.
It's going to be a good week.
I'm just trying to think of what else. What else was there that I had something else in my head that I wanted to talk about, and now I've forgotten. It's been that week. It has been one of those weeks. Yeah, sorry folks. This is we're blanking out after 27 minutes.
Well,
so I'm gonna put my Hetma hat on for a quick moment.
Yeah, Hetma was in Tennessee too. I got to see. Oh my goodness, what was his name? Dylan? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name. And we spoke frequently. Sorry.
So
his face right now. Darren, was it? Must have been D name. In Tennessee, he was he had a cool bright thing, and he had like stickers. He had a until our next adventure sticker.
Yeah, there are a few of those.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna take that.
Was it Troy? Did Troy go to Tennessee?
Apparently, I've lost all memory, and I'm an amnesiac.
What did he look like?
I believe he had glasses. He had short, dark brown hair. I'm sorry. He did a great job of representing Hetma. I have pictures of him. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting.
We'll figure it out, folks. Don't worry. So there are a couple of road shows coming up, as you heard in a past episode, last week's episode with Chris Kelly. So you can go back to last week's episode and go hear about that. So we got the road shows. We got Infocom with the Education Summit. So you get 12 speaking of CTS credits. You get 12 CTS credits with that. So it's a half day Monday, full day Tuesday. It also includes of Infocom week. It also includes a ticket to the Higher Ed AV Awards, which I will not be attending, and I won't be at Infocom. Yes, I know. But I will be virtually making my presence, and my non-attendees list is growing for an episode of those of us that are not going to Infocom. I have Britt Yenzer already lined up, and I'm trying to work on Mark Eggert because he just announced he's also not attending. So I'll invite them on, and we'll virtually bring them in or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That episode we will have reports from those who are going to be at Infocom. While we're there, I'll be doing my part to digitally support as best as I can from here in New Jersey. And yeah, I think that's kind of it. So, and yeah, we're moving right as you hear this episode, we are moving into exams here in New Jersey. So we're wrapping up the semester. And yeah, so that's all good things. And then on to summer projects. So yeah.
Yeah. This weekend is not a summer project, but my daughter, who is a junior, has invested in prom tickets.
Ooh. And junior prom.
Oh yeah, it's apparently for seniors, but they have done a great definition of what it is, but she's doing it. And she and I did not mean for this to be a collaboration, but things happen. There was a garage sale down the neighborhood a couple years ago, and someone was selling their wedding dress.
Interesting.
Yes. So I got a wedding dress for like $20, and it's really beautiful. And I thought this would be something for my daughter to play around in, like dress up, right? Because it was a few years ago, and but she thought it was beautiful, and now she's like, I want that to be my prom dress. I said, that's a wedding dress. Are you okay? I mean, people are going to think it's a wedding dress. She goes, yeah, I think of it as more like being a princess. I'm like, okay.
I would say if you dress it up right, yeah, maybe, yeah.
So we did an alteration. I found a place that altered it, so they just made it wider because it was smaller.
Okay.
I don't think it fit her even in the beginning, and then she's grown since then.
Right.
And so we got something to widen it out, and she looks gorgeous.
Aw.
And she looks very much like a bride. I'm like, are you okay? That she goes, I'm a princess. I'm like,
I'm a princess.
Yep. And I'm like, and the alteration people were like, this is a really nice wedding dress. This would have been like $1,500.
Wow.
Right. So I'm like, okay. And you can tell it's got like thick and quality, and it's really beautiful. So I'm like, she's going to have a great prom dress.
There you go.
And she's going to probably spill Kool-Aid on it, which is fine, but she will have it for all princess occasions in her life going forward.
Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, that's actually, I think that's on the to-do list this weekend is to go. My son will have his 5th grade. What are they going to, they're not graduating, but they're promoting into middle school. So they have their year-end dance. So we're going to go find him a cool suit to wear, or like a sport coat with a cool pair of pants or something like that. So that's on the to-do list this weekend to get that ordered and then sized and all that fun stuff. So yeah. They had their talent show last weekend. That's the other big news. And they did great. It was like a mashup that they did of Greatest Showman and some like 90s hits and like early 2000s hits. Like it was a 9-minute long performance by all the 5th graders.
Oh, so, yeah. Wow.
So they get almost all the 5th graders. I think some of them just didn't have the time or didn't want to be involved. It's fine. That way you get the kids that want to be there, especially for something that long. You want the kids that want to be there. Yeah. So it was most of them though. So, and it was so cute. And then they finished up with from Grease, the Be Together number at the end. So yeah,
it's a good song.
So they all kind of like did their little waving goodbye to the school kind of thing, and yeah. So
good times.
Yeah. So that was cool. So that's kind of it. So so Infocom road shows. I mean, Hetma's gonna be showing up, people. So just keep an eye out for where they are and what they're doing.
Up everywhere.
Yeah. Well, what did we say late last year? If there's AV, there'll be Hetma. So
that's what Joe is ready to make that happen everywhere.
Mm-hmm. So, Murphy, I think it's time to say goodbye to our audience here tonight. I think we've
covered it.
I think we covered it for this week. So yeah, we'll see everybody in May. Murphy, as always, a pleasure recording with you here tonight. So yeah, catch us in May. I put this out there always. If you want to join in, just drop us a line. We'll have you on the show, and you can chime in with your thoughts and ideas and whatever you got going on. Yeah. So as always, until our next adventure.